Hey everyone, I wanted to show you how to do this Mossy diamond pattern. I started it last night really just to keep my hands busy, and I realized how much fun and how much it was a little of a challenge at first, and I really enjoyed that. So what I did was I grabbed my clipboard and I attached 12 strands of 2mm rope to a thicker piece of rope. And I did 6 square knots at the top and 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of reverse clove hitch knots just to act as a little border. And I'll show you how to do this knot in a different video. Once I show you how to finish up this diamond, I will then repeat this pattern just to complete a little sampler piece. So this is fun, it keeps your hands busy, and it acts as a little brain teaser. So what it is diagonal clove hitch knots in little squares from left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left. Do you see how it's 2 rows with 2 knots on each row? Left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right, left to right. And you'll repeat that same pattern in reverse. So left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left. And you'll do that with 2 strands with 2 knots on each strand. And you'll do that with this pattern. It's like an upside down V. And then you'll repeat it again. Left to right, right to left. And you'll do that upside down V pattern all the way until it fills all the way in. So I wanted to show you, I left a few rows. So I'm starting with a fresh row. So I want these 2 cords, or the next knots, to be this knot, the top knot, from left to right. So you'll take your first cord, and this will be your filler cord, and you'll want the knots to run this way. So your filler cord will run this way, the way of the knots, and you'll take your first knotting cord, and you'll do a diagonal clove hitch knot. And you'll do it again with the second cord. Okay, so you see how it's running left to right? And now you'll do this with the second cord from left to right. Okay, you see how that made that little square? And now I want 2 cords to be running from right to left at this angle. So I'll take my filler cord, and I'll hold it in the direction I want to go, and I'll take this first knotting cord, and I'll make 2 diagonal clove hitch knots. And you're doing all of them, with the same number of cords, same number of knots. So it makes these little squares that fit together. Okay. And now I want to do, you can always reference your first upside down V. So from left to right and now right to left, and that's what I want to do here. So you'll take your filler cords and place them in the direction you want them to go. And then you'll take your first knotting cord and make your clove hitch knot. One, 2. second filler cord in the direction you want it to go, and repeat. All right, so that finished up that upside down V. And now I have one more, so I'm on the last row, and I'll want it to be what I started with, so, and what I just showed you. So this cord will go this way, filler cords will go this way, knotting cords will knot this way. When you're first starting this, it really messed with my brain for a second. Especially if I looked away and started talking to someone and then looked back, I would say, where am I in this? And sometimes it gets confusing on which way to hold your filler cords, but the trick I showed you, holding your filler cords the way you want the knots to go, that kind of clears it up for you. But once you start this, you'll see what I mean, how at the beginning it gets a little confusing, and sometimes you just can't, you have to like walk away for a second. And that does help if you walk away for a second and then come back, and then you just, it's like muscle memory in your fingers and your mind. You just start knotting and you get it. So this is the Mossy diamond pattern. I don't know if I told you at the beginning, but this is a little pattern in a book called the Macrame Pattern Book. You can find it at any craft store. But there's that. I mean, if you really want to keep your hands busy, this is the little good project for you. Again, I used 12 cords and I measured 7 feet in length, just because I didn't know how much rope it would take. I still have a lot left over, but I am going to do this border in another video and show you how to do the reverse clove hitch knots. But that's it. It's really fun. If you have any questions, let me know below and I can try to clarify. But yeah, thank you for watching.